Welcome to a YouCreateWebsite.com video lesson. At YouCreateWebsite.com, you'll learn how to create a website or blog, how to drive in visitors, and how to make money with your site. With the knowledge you learn at YouCreateWebsite.com, you'll be able to turn any passion or interest you have into a profitable website or blog.
Hey guys, this is Steve from YouCreateWebsite.com. Today I'll walk you through signing up, setting up, and using Google AdSense more effectively on your website or blog. Hopefully when we're done, you'll know exactly how to use Google AdSense and how to maximize your site's profit from it. And this video tutorial is going to be in two parts today because the original video was a little too big to place on YouTube. But make sure you go to the second part because the second part is going to deal with AdSense channels, placing AdSense code on your site, reports and advanced reports, the competitive ad filter, and more AdSense optimization tips. And if you do want to see both parts of this tutorial in one full-length video, go to YouCreateWebsite.com where the video is bigger and also clearer. Before we start, it's important you understand what a pay-per-click advertising program is because that's what AdSense is. There's a few others out there and they work in a similar fashion, but advertisers bid to have their ads displayed on websites. Website administrators like you copy and paste the code the pay-per-click advertising program provides you onto your website. The pay-per-click advertising program then displays ads on your site that are relevant to the content you've already created for your site. So let's say you have a web page about boats on your website. The pay-per-click advertising program should display ads about boats or that are relevant to boats. Let's say another web page on your same website is about cars. Now the ad should be about cars or they should be relevant to cars. And then basically whenever your website gets visitors and they click on these ads, you make money. That's why the pay-per-click advertising program tries to make the ads relevant to the content because they figure people are coming to the website because they're interested in that, so they're more likely to click on those ads. So to use Google AdSense, you're going to have to sign up for it. So go to https://www.google.com/AdSense. You're going to be taken to this web page. Once here, go to sign up now. Then you'll be taken to this web page. You're going to have to enter your website's URL, your language, agree to a few things, what kind of account this is, whether you're an individual or a business, your country or territory, your name and address, and make sure this is accurate because this is where they're going to send your checks to and who they're going to send it to. And as a side note, the minimum payout Google AdSense has is $100, so you won't get a check until you make $100. Scroll down, your phone number, agree to a few more things, and then after you click Submit Information in the bottom left, it's going to want to know whether you have a pre-existing Google account or not. If you don't, you can create a new one. It'll take about another minute. If you do have a pre-existing account, you can just use that. So after you submit that information, you should get an email from Google pretty quickly. That's going to look like this. All it's basically doing is verifying your email address, and there's going to be a link in the middle here, and you just click on that to verify. And your next email from Google hopefully will be something like this, telling you that your account's been approved and that you can use AdSense. Basically, this just gives you some helpful links to things that'll teach you about AdSense. It'll give you links to where you can get your HTML code and things like that. Now, you may also get an email that looks like this saying that your AdSense account did not get approved. It's going to tell you why right here, and then underneath that, it's going to give you the ways to fix that. And then underneath that, it's going to give you some links, policies, and also some helpful answers to fix this. And then typically, after you do what it tells you to do right here, you'll get an email within a few days saying your account's been approved, or you may get another email like this telling you you need to do something different to your site to get approved. So once your account's been approved by Google, you can go to google.com, you can go to sign in the upper right corner of the page. It's going to take you to this page, enter your email address and password that you registered with Google. After that, it's going to take you to this page, and you can go up to settings and then go down to Google account settings. Then you'll be brought to this page, and you can just go down and click on AdSense in the middle of the page. The next page you'll see is the reports page. Now, I've already clicked away from the reports page, but basically you can see how much you've made that day and previous days, and you can also come up with some advanced reports. We're going to go over that a little later in this tutorial, but right now we're in the AdSense setup page, and this is where you actually get your code for your ads and where you customize what your ads will look like and what kind of ads you're going to place on your site. AdSense provides you 5 different options you can place on your site. There's AdSense for content, and that's what you generally think of when you think of AdSense. The ads will generally look something like this, and that's what we're going to be working on today. AdSense for search is a search box you can place on your site. Google will provide you the code to place the search box on your site. When your visitors use this search box, they're going to get relevant search results, but they're also going to have ads. And if your visitors click on those ads, you make money from that. You can also place ads in feeds, on park domains, and on mobile content. But right now, we're going to work on AdSense for content, so go ahead and click AdSense for content on the left side of the page. Then you're going to be taken to this web page where you have the choice to create either an ad unit or a link unit. A link unit is really good for a web page that has limited space. It's going to look something like this. And when your visitor clicks on one of these links, they're going to be taken to another page that has relevant ads on it. Today we're going to focus on creating an ad unit. And ad units are text and image, or you have the choice right here to have just text only or image only. We're gonna do both right now. Your ad is going to look something like this, but you can customize this, and we're going to talk about how to do that and why you should do that, because if you do it right, it's going to increase the chances that people are going to click on your ads. So go over here, make sure this little box is checked for ad unit, then go down here and click continue. Then you're going to be taken to this web page where you can customize your ads. You can choose the size, border, colors, font size. First thing we're going to look at, though, is the format or the size. If you click on this link here, you're going to be taken to this web page, and it's going to show you exactly all the different sizes that Google offers and what the different ads will look like. So this one's showing you some different examples of text ads in all the different sizes. If you scroll down, the image ads are below here. So right now we've chosen to do both, so any of these can be shown on our site right now. Now, Google did some research on which ads were most successful, and if you go back to this page, hit your back arrow, right here is where you actually choose the size ad that you're going to use. The most successful ads that Google has found have been the 336 times 280 large rectangle. Next would be the 300 times 250 medium rectangle. And then next is the 160 by 600 skyscraper. So you can choose these, you can choose whatever you want, but those three are the three most successful that Google's found. Now, if you're wondering where you should place your ads on your site, Google's come up with this hot map to show the best areas on websites to place ads. The darker the color, the better the area. So right above the primary content where the dark red box is, that's the best area you can place your ads. The four other orange boxes are the second best, and the light tan and white boxes are the worst areas. What you want to do, though, when you're placing your ads is you want to find a nice medium between having your ads be effective but also keeping your site looking clean. And if you're debating whether to create a vertical or a horizontal ad, Google's also researched and found that horizontal ads are generally better. So wider is generally better. So I would go with that if you're debating that. The next thing you have the choice on is colors. You can customize everything from the border, the title, the background text, and the URL in the ad over here. So you can play around with this, change the border to black, and you can see it just changed to black right there. Google's also done some research on how you should customize your colors based upon what your background color is on your web page. So let's say you're going to place ads within content and you have a light background behind your ads. In this case, you should blend the colors of your ads. If your ads are within the content again, but you have a dark background, it doesn't matter as much. You can choose to blend, complement, or contrast. Now, if you're going to place your ads adjacent to the content and you have a light background, blend or complement the colors of your ads. But if you have a dark background and you're going to place those ads adjacent to your content, contrast the colors or complement them. And again, this is research from Google, not me. Next thing you have to choose is the font. You got to choose your font family and your font size. After that, you can choose what you want the corners of your ad to look like: square, slightly rounded, or very rounded. And then lastly on this page, you choose what you want Google to display if they can't find any relevant ads to display on your web page. So you can display public service ads, non-Google ads from another URL, or you can just fill the space with a solid color. Once you've chosen this stuff, go ahead and click continue. At this time, we're going to wrap up part 1 of this lesson. If you'd like to see the full-length video of this, go to youcreatewebsite.com where the video is larger and clearer. You can also go to youcreatewebsite.com to learn about creating a website or blog, driving in visitors to your site, and making money with your site. All right, well, I'll see you in part 2 of this video where we're going to talk about channels, placing code on your site, reports and advanced reports, the competitive ad filter, and some more optimization tips.